Hey everyone, welcome to part 16 of our Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd campaign. We pick up in the morning last time, back at Valaki in the hotel, and we kind of have some scenes there as we head off towards Nikolai and Karl Wagner's house, so enjoy.
Okay, you
Yeah.
send me that. I'll share it. Do you want me to
I'll
send you
send
some
you that.
money?
No, not at all.
Okay, love you.
You send me money.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm not going to.
No, Taryn. Yeah, Taryn can send me money.
Yeah, okay. I'm not objecting against that.
Don't. No, I'm not agreeing to any.
Justin,
This
roll
is not a
D10.
verbal contract at all. Deny, deny, deny.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. All right, Justin. Yeah. What do you get? Wait. All right. I guess Thugs is deciding.
Hold
Creatures have
on, let
disadvantage
me.
on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
All right. Everyone make a con save.
I'm not doing
I
it.
was just
Save?
Everyone
No.
is making a con
Oh,
save.
baby!
Why am I just suddenly getting thrown? Why are we getting thrown into this?
Everyone
just-
make a con save. I have decreed it. It shall
I'm
be
not.
I clicked on the wrong thing. I was just trying because I'm trying to like understand my character because I want to play better.
Oh wait. Oh
Then
fuck.
just do it.
You can all suck
Right.
dicks. You can all suck dicks.
It's not my
But
fault.
no,
I
like
didn't roll
I'm
for it.
not taking advantage of certain things. Like I have symbiotic being. Is symbiotic being the same thing as symbiotic entity, or is
Yeah.
it actually different?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because like if I have the symbiotic being, like I can have up to wisdom, intelligence, charisma, and persuasion up to 10.
Oh, that's nice.
But like I don't know how to use it properly.
I've also
Or is
made
it
a decision. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, that's it. I just don't know if it's like I have to use it every so often, or if it's a passive thing that I do all the time. Because it's like a failed saving throw, I get an additional roll towards my saving throw, and if it's a death roll, success gives me 1 HP regardless of roll, and it can't be used. That one can't be used again until after a long rest. But
It
is
sends
the
you
rest of,
the passwords and all that.
but is the rest passive?
The death roll throw. Success gives 1 HP regain, regardless of the roll.
Mm.
That
So I
you
so
can
I
only do it
instantly
once.
get up.
Yeah, you can only do it once per long rest. If you do
I'm-
roll three fails in a row, though, you're still fucked.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah,
you only need to succeed once, and you'll
I've been
actually
list-
be able to get back up.
I'm just been binging not another D&D podcast, and I'm just like this. I'm like an insult to not being my character.
Mm.
Okay, so fail saving
Look
throw.
at us all
at
trying to
initial.
improve ourselves.
All
All
right,
that.
so
I don't see anything saying it's like turn based or passive. So it's one of those things. It's like if I have my symbiotic being, wouldn't I just always have a +10 to wisdom, intelligence, charisma, and persuasion on top of my already stat?
um,
Oh.
Because I already have the speak two languages, the one my own and nature, and we've been doing this entire thing with me already knowing those this entire time, which makes me think that we agreed it was passive. But I don't
yeah,
want to.
I think
So if it is passive, would my wisdom, intelligence, and charisma would it be a 10? Or would it be a 10 plus what my stuff is? Because it would be technically an addition.
He's a 10, but he has a hunchback.
Mm.
Mm.
So like yeah, persuasion is the only one that attaches to whatever I have.
Okay.
Everything that's in my because I see the like changing through all my screens, everything that's in there, I just copy and pasted from the spell website or whatever that was that I copied it from.
Cool.
yeah.
So there is no additional information.
Mm.
That's why I was confused. I'm maybe it's like dealers or DM choice.
Okay, so let me see.
'Cause I
It's
can
tra-
handle the backstory in that. I can get better at that like any day, but like this kind of stuff is just kind of like I don't actually know how to handle, but I want to take advantage of it because the amount of times that we could have fucking used it by now.
yeah. I kind of agree with you there too. I did a lot of research this past week about my character and how to like improve her and whatnot. I think I'm gonna take a dip when we level up next time.
Okay, so that's
Ooh, yeah.
just let's see. That's the symbiote's abilities. So it's not a separate creature and does rely on you to survive, but it does have its own scores. So
So if I
I
fail,
can
could I
choose.
refer?
No, I can
Is it what
choose,
I was
or
gonna say? Could
I
it be
can
like
set.
Paw?
All right, so your symbiote is going to be um, has a 16 intelligence, a 14 in wisdom, and a 10 in charisma. I just rolled for those. Let's see.
Damn. Johnson in his chair looking down all sexy.
I mean,
That's right.
Help!
I'm just naturally that way.
Yeah, baby, I'm just watching you on the big screen.
Oh my
Famous
god.
in my book.
I'm the stalker, man. You
Okay,
always
so when you
Can't
watching
both.
fail, when you fail a saving throw, you can choose to have your symbiote expend one of your hit dice to roll and add to the number. So it's almost like bardic inspiration for failures.
Oh, and doesn't that regen like once every? Is it short or long rest?
No, it's you use your hit dice.
What's my hit? Oh, my hit dice.
So those
Oh,
are equivalent to your level.
I've never used them, but my thing says it's total of 5, and I have it at 3. So if I've never used
You
it,
should
would it
all
be a
have
5?
you should all have max if you just click the long rest button. Boop.
Can you use
It'll
hit
refill
dice
everything.
mid battle?
You can only use hit dice during a short rest.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
so
thought
we had a long rest. We're refreshing everything.
Yeah, you're all refreshed, so
Woo!
Yay!
refill
I
anything you
thought
may
that
have.
Moonshine was using Bark of Inspiration during some of her battles
A
because it
bardic
helped with her.
inspiration you can use, but for your hit dice, you have
Oh,
to go for a short rest for
so
those.
I have 5 hit dice per short rest. So
Yep.
if I do a terrible roll, I can use one of my hit dice and roll again.
Well, you can add a d6, so you basically
Oh,
add your hit dice to it. So like if you like know that the DC of a saving roll is 14 and you rolled a 10, you can roll one of your hit dice and get either a 4 or higher and succeed.
okay.
Yeah, I'll try and keep that in mind. So then, if you forget, I'll try and remember. We'll see how well that works.
Yeah, because I really want, like I said, I really want, like, I'm like physically going to be writing everything down this time to try and hopefully remember better. But also, I want to take like more advantage of my character. I already know that maybe I'm just not playing the right character for me, but like I want to try to make the most out of it.
Right. Gotcha.
I mean, and
I
you could
feel
choose
like your
to
person would
have your
be
character become something completely different, whatever you want.
Justin. I think next time your character should escape an insane asylum.
Well, no, that's perfect. It could be, but I already plan on. I want to be a Tabaxi swashbuckler,
Mm.
and I understand it has like a bunch of bullshit perks that he can do and whatnot. But honestly, I think that that's just like a perfect fit for me because it's everything I like. I get to be a fucking cat person and a pirate.
Oh yeah,
the
those
rest
are
of
awesome.
it, the rest of it, I can just flow with. But
Not gonna give you that.
No, I'm not gonna give you that either.
Nope,
That one's
get
terrible.
out. Okay, folks.
Hey,
What?
We're not waiting
Hey.
for you.
wait.
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
No.
No,
Mine started.
no, definitely.
Dungeons and we did a bar scene, which always goes well.
Yes.
The players had made their way back to the Blue Water Inn because it was getting a little bit late. You had encountered a guard at the gate who was giving you the third degree, and eventually you made your way past. Found your way back to the inn. Chatted with a few folks. Asked about a lot of names that you had heard from your good friend, the Mad Mage, who had also left you with a sending stone that connects to him so that you can ask him any questions for as long as he is still on this plane of existence. The Esric decided to bro out with some boys, the Wachter twins, who ended up being pretty much like total frat bros. You ended up getting a decent bit of information out of them, particularly that their mother, who is a well-known noble in the area, Fiona Wachter, doesn't seem to be very particularly fond of the current burgomaster of Vallaki. You all went back, whenever you spread for the evening, they went back home. You guys were going to your rooms, and you left on pretty good terms with the intent that you may meet up with their mother in the next day. There was also some shenanigans with peeing in a well and casting a tidal wave of piss down the street. I'm sure the air will smell wonderfully fragrant as you all wake up in the morning. Thugs had re-met up with his good friends, the Zoldar and Yevgeny, the wolf hunters, who had found themselves a pretty good pack of wolves to take out. They had some new furs and new various chunks of wolf that thugs had purchased a few pieces of. What he plans on doing with those, no one knows.
Even I don't.
You talk to them and the owner of the inn, Erwin, about a man by the name of Rudolf van Richten, where you learn that he was supposedly a legendary monster hunter. If it was a monster and you wanted it dead, he would be the guy to make it dead. However, he doesn't know from the legends what may have happened to Van Richten now. Assuredly, it would be a great benefit to learn some information about vampires, such as Lord, and Count von Strahd. He's kind of standing in your way.
Can you turn off the Me 6?
What?
No. You can adjust the volume.
Yeah,
I've been trying to.
You right click on Me 6, and then it has user.
I'm on a phone.
Oh, might be a little bit harder.
Oh, no, just click and hold.
I tried that. It didn't work.
Try harder.
I'm trying as hard as I can. Thank you.
See what else happened. Oliver got hit on by
Nice.
a noble by the name of Vasily von Holtz. He gave you his card with his information on it. Particularly, he was impressed because he could sniff out the noble blood hidden within Oliver.
He was a creepy way of saying he sniffed him.
Also, Oliver's a pretty big guy, so make of that what you will.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Wait, what was who hit on him?
Vasily von Holtz, who you remembered you had received a letter for him from the old women at the windmill, where he then discussed how he had heard that some rumors about the local orphanage and how they aren't treating these kids very well, and he has the funds to help them, but he doesn't quite have the space or the means to help. He did ask if you would be willing to offer your assistance. He would greatly appreciate it. You also met this man, Rick Tavio, who's seems to be a little bit of an eccentric. You've learned from him previously that he loves telling stories about the land, about various myths and rumors that he's heard. He was very excited whenever he heard that you had seen the mythical skeletal rider of Barovia, who appears in and out of the mists regularly. And he believes that this is a spirit that is trying to find its way out. And if he could study him more often, maybe he would be capable of learning something more about the myths that haunt Barovia. And I think, yeah, from that point, you guys all went to bed, got yourself a nice, good sleep. Does anyone have any questions from last session?
So far, no.
The Walker twins that I talked to, what was their mom's name?
Fiona, Fiona.
Did she have a last name, or was that not given?
Wachter. Wachter.
Oh, W-A's. Okay, that's about all I got.
Yeah, and let's see, what were the kids' names? I forget. I think it was Nikolai and Carl. Sound right?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yep, Nikolai and Carl.
The dude bros.
Dude bros.
I like them. They're gonna help us later. I made good connections there.
You did. You learned that they are pretty important, and they seemed like pretty decent guys based on the time that you had spent with them. All right, so, you also right before you went to sleep, I believe it was Oliver. I think Oliver and Karascon both heard the flapping of a bunch of wings coming off from the west side of the building.
Oh, you know,
We're on.
Hey.
We're playing. Bye.
All right.
Okay. I'm just enjoying that. You said you didn't want it, so okay.
What if I do want it?
Wasn't talking to you, you asshole.
You want something, you take it.
Damn.
Wow.
If there's resistance,
It
you
makes it
just
all
gotta
more
be pretty
funner.
resistant. Exactly. Get the chains.
Oh my gosh. Cute.
I think I got
So
all
we
the
were
notes that
doing
I
what
need.
now?
Butt stuff.
So you guys all sleep, and you all dream.
Oh.
Ooh, we all dream.
That's
Are you
a nice change pace.
Are you gonna tell us what we dream?
Thugs, we'll start with you.
Yay.
So, yes.
Oh no, sorry. I was thinking to myself.
Oh, okay. Well, think to yourself quieter.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So loud.
I'm sorry, like I'm trying to like physically write everything down, but I'm also trying to not write stuff down that I wouldn't necessarily know because it's his dream.
Fair enough.
Oh.
You can still take notes. Yeah.
You could take notes, but you have to take a separate notes of notes your character knows.
My book
There you
isn't
go.
big enough. I don't have a big enough book yet.
Mm.
Well, it sounds like your problem.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
No, it's me recently trying to take better care of my character and my note taking.
Mm.
Still sounds like your problem.
Well, fair. Shut up.
All right.
Everyone be nice.
So thugs, you're dreaming, and is Is Thugs a is he a kicker whenever he sleeps? I feel like he's a kicker.
He's a rabbit, so that makes
absolutely.
sense.
Yeah. You probably all hear like throughout the night random just thump 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 thump. Because Thugs is dreaming of running.
I sleep jump.
Probably, yeah. You're running and running and running, and you're telling yourself like you got to run. You just got to run as quick as you can.
Gotta go
get out of the
fast.
trees. Get out of the trees.
Sonic.
He's good in the trees. I gotta lose him in the tall grass. He wanted to have an advantage there, and you're running, and something whizzes just past your head. You don't even hear the crack. It just you feel it. You get past the tree line. You're out in the fields in the tall grass. You think, okay, I can lose him here.
Yes.
I'll be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And you get far into the grass and you turn one of your ears back to listen, and you just hear it off in the distance. Y'all get you wascal! But you know that you're safe now, and you wake up. Esric. You're leaning over a desk. You're staring at all these books, staring at all these materials, and then finally you sit down. You lean back. You think to yourself, "Oh, finally, all of this work and it's finally complete." Your research is finished. You close the book. You close your eyes. You finally know that you can relax. But you hear something like just a shudder of something, and everything in the room begins to stir. There's these runes that are appearing all around, on the floor, on the walls, the ceiling. They're appearing in the air, and you know from your research that these are old symbols, far older than anyone has ever begun to learn. And you know that they are symbols that emanate from the weave,
Ooh.
the source of all magic. And then there's a flash and nothing more.
I wake up. Holy fuck! There ain't no way I'd ever relax at that. The work must never end.
Mm.
And then I pick up a book near me and I try to start scribing some of the runes I remember in my memory before my dreams start to fade.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll let you choose between history and insight. Insight into yourself.
History or insight? I'll go with insight because it has 1 point.
Ooh, you almost rolled a 2.
All right. Yeah. I'll say you got yourself probably about half of those runes.
Yay.
I write them down. I look over it twice. I rewrite it again to make sure it's nice and clean, and then I just go back to sleep, thinking to myself, "Wow, Thugs needs to fucking stop thumping."
Or is he humping?
Oh.
I don't even care which, as long as I get
Okay.
my sleep.
Yeah, you guys aren't even aware of the fact that the owners of the inn, they're actually like they hardcore go at it all the time.
Oh my god.
It's why the inn is usually empty.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You just hear a constant thump, 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 thump. You're like,
Paris
what is
down.
that?
Yes.
And you find yourself feeling like you're awake in another time, but you realize you can't move.
Oh, a paralysis demon.
You hear howls. The howls are shortly followed by screams, which coincide with the gnashing of teeth.
Oh, come on. Why does my energy have to be so fucked up?
You feel a hot breath upon your skin that gets
Ew.
hotter and hotter and hotter.
Ezra, get out of my
and then
room.
it gets very hot for a brief second, and you're overwhelmed with the smell of burnt hair.
Ew.
And you feel overwhelmingly terrified. But then you feel a warm embrace, and everything starts to feel okay. Uh, but part of you knows that this warm embrace, there's something a little too warm about it.
Great.
Oliver, you
Yes,
get
sir.
bits and pieces all throughout the night. The first thing you see is you see a large mansion, a grander building than all of the other buildings around it. And then you see shots of a child being abused.
Oh.
And then you see the child is grown, and you see him putting a pillow over his father's face.
Oof.
What the fuck happened with me?
Then you see a room, and plastered everywhere. The whole room seems to be filled with the face of your compatriot Karaskan.
Oh, wait a minute.
Remind
And
me
then
who
you-
Karaskan is?
That's Taryn.
Is Taryn?
Why
Yep.
am I in? I'm in your dream. Where am I again?
You
then-
are in my dream world, bitch.
And then
You're
you
welcome.
see that a young man that is reading from a book and drawing shapes on the floor. And you see a cloaked figure that exits a house in the cover of darkness. And you see a courtroom and a judge sentencing. And then you see a long hallway, and you can smell that it is just wreathed in the stench of decay. And then you think that you're done dreaming, but you realize that you're just in a dark room, a soundless room.
Ooh, well, that's kind of fucked.
Oh my.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, sir.
Max is there.
So do you guys want to hear my little segment I like to call Justin's note taking as fast as he can?
No.
Nope. Not at all.
I'll hear it. What do you got?
So for Thugs Bunny's dreams, I got don't know Thugs. Kicker and sleep. He's running, gotta get out of them trees and grass. Bugs Bunny is safe and wakes up.
Okay.
For me, over desk and books, sit and lean, finally complete research, relax, bullshit, in parentheses. Room stirs with runes everywhere, old symbols, the weave. Half the runes are written down. And then for you, Karaskan, you're frozen in another time, howls and screams, overheating with burnt hair smell. Everything is better, but also warm. Oliver's dreams, large mansion, child being abused and grown to kill father, room plastered with Karashan's face, man reading and drawing, judge is sentencing, smell decay, and dream doesn't end, but fuck off.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You guys want to hear a dark humor joke?
Fuck
Sure.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
I said, you guys want to hear a dark humor joke?
Oh
Of
yes.
course.
What's worse than ants in your pants?
Uncles in your pants?
Yes, uncles.
In my case, I'm fine
Yeah.
with it. Just kidding.
Yeah, Alex, you do have a dream journal handout. So I copied all that into there.
My notes are better. Everyone agrees.
That's
no.
fine.
We did a let's hear Justin's note taking
Oh, yeah,
segment
I
while you were
heard it.
gone.
We didn't
I
approve.
heard it.
I approve.
I was fine with it.
As long as, you're all half fine with it, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I
kind of
was
what we
alright.
were.
Trust me whenever I say that no one else will be able to read this.
That
I
sounds
believe
alright.
that.
You probably just
That's
drew
your
some,
grimoire.
you probably just drew some.
I'm
stick
trying to
figures.
write as fast as I can, and there was part of me whenever you were doing Oliver's dreams, I'm just sitting there writing some of this stuff down. And I'm just like, man, if some like police officer sees this, I'm in like tough shit. I have to convince them that this is fucking D&D book.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. sounds
Oh
right.
man, my some of my D&D searches, like I'm like, yeah, that would look
I
so
put you on a
bad.
list.
That's why you gotta do that random search in between. Relax, FBI. It's for D&D.
Where to buy
Yeah.
ropes, tarp, and a shovel in D&D.
You guys, saved a kid at one point from getting tossed into a lake.
Where can I buy
Yeah,
poison
but
in
drowning,
D&D?
so-
In our previous campaign, we also burned all the servants alive inside of a locked room.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. You did kill some kids.
that was
last
honestly the
campaign,
best
so-
part. Yeah, no, definitely, that was
Why?
terrible.
Horrible! Oh my god, no.
They did nothing wrong. It's just we could.
Definitely would do it again. I mean, wouldn't do it again.
I think the only thing that we thought at that given moment was, hey, it's a loose end. I don't think it was
Yeah.
a loose end by any means, though.
That was it. That was it. We didn't like. I did not like the servants. I was just like, yeah, I don't care about these guys.
Oh.
And we locked the door, burned down the building, and left.
Tell me
got
how
lucky-
you really feel.
We got lucky that none of them survived and came back.
Yeah, pop that. Sir.
Well, one of them came back. The guy I charmed came back because I charmed him, put him into a room,
Yeah,
locked him inside.
To
yeah.
kill
And
his
he-
kid.
Yeah, he came back because of fucking
regular
Ryan.
way and stuff.
Yeah. We
True.
knew that. We knew that was gonna happen, though.
Of course.
We forced him to kill his own kid.
Thank you, sir.
Oh
Of
Lord.
course.
No, it
we did.
wasn't his kid. It was the other guy's kids.
It was a kid.
It was multiple kids. It was both of them.
All right. But yeah, so you guys all know your dreams now. You all wake up. And I guess you could potentially head downstairs, I suppose, if that's what you'd like to do.
I would like to do that.
I'm gonna head on downstairs, and I want to order just the strongest coffee possible.
The strongest coffee possible. Yeah, you see Danica like looks over her shoulder, like and you just see an array of various coffees going from darker to lighter, and then she just pours every single coffee pot into a really oversized mug. And goes, I mean, I would probably just drink a little bit of everything.
Fantastic. Can I have 2 of those?
I'm sorry, Dexter.
You look over her shoulder at all of the empty coffee pots, and you look at your, I don't know, 4-gallon mug. It's like, I'll have to brew up some more.
Fair enough. I take a nice big swig of it, and I just want to focus on these runes with any kind of books that I might have on me and mental memory. And I just keep rewriting these runes to try and make sure it's ingrained in my brain so I don't forget them.
Okay. Where in the inn are you gonna?
I am totally right here at the end of the bar. Actually, no, I want to be at this end by the wall.
Okay.
So I can see everything also around me. So I'm like, I'm that creepy guy in the corner overly studying for no apparent reason in everyone else's eyes.
You look like just some like whacked out college student during finals week.
Oh, totally. And that coffee is making me all shaky as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's coffee spilling. Actually, give me a dexterity saving.
Fail it. Oof.
Yeah, there's coffee like spilling on you, spilling on the counter, spilling on the
Jesus.
seat next to you, on the floor.
That's fine. I'm holding my book up in the air as I'm reading, so it's not getting on my book.
Yeah, you
I would
managed to somehow miss the book.
I would obviously like to also be down in the cafe, headed towards Ezric, and then I see him spilling coffee everywhere, and just turn my foot and go sit at a table.
Hey, thugs. Hey. You have a good night? It was a really good night. I just go back and start reading and writing. I don't give two fucks what he has to say. I'm just too focused.
I don't say anything.
Oh shit.
Karascon, Oliver.
Fine.
Where am I at
Okay,
in
go ahead.
comparison?
You're still upstairs, I guess. Unless you want to, yeah, you can just come downstairs. Really.
Yeah, I think I'll come downstairs.
You might have to move me downstairs.
I don't think anyone's moved yet, so
No.
yeah.
Yeah, let me
you
look at this map and see if I can find myself. Hold on.
There you are. There you all are. There's Esper.
Where the fuck am I?
You're right here.
Where the
You're
fuck is
outside.
there?
I'll put you right.
The
on
map
table.
has multiple floors. You might have to scroll up or down.
Um.
Yeah, it's all the way down
Pain,
at the bottom.
Pain,
Oh, I see it.
pain.
I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I can move my token. Great.
You guys all also do see Rictavius still hanging out here. He kind of like waves at all of you as you come downstairs.
How do we know Octavius again?
You had met him the previous night. He was hanging out with Vasily von Holtz, and he had talked to you about the Skeletal Rider. Now he had been doing some research on that, amongst other many things in the area.
Wait, Rictavius or Rictavier?
Rictavio.
Rictavia. Oh, okay.
Rictavio.
Octavio.
Oh,
Rictavio.
Dope ass name.
Yeah, he's hanging out, just reading, writing. How about everyone give me perception checks?
I'm not
I-
downstairs yet.
Can I just say I crit fail?
You can.
I am
Actually,
just
yeah,
gonna
you would definitely have to do it with advantage or with disadvantage for sure.
because I am like cracked the fuck out on whatever the fuck I'm doing right now.
I come downstairs in a robe I found in one of the closets, all dreamy like a fucking Disney princess.
I'm already wearing my robe from last time.
I doubt they could fit me, but you know,
Oh, that's
probably be
that'd
too small for your
Yeah, that's
stature.
fine.
Oh god, that means it's really short.
It's gone. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Okay, sorry.
And then also roll me an animal handling check.
Me?
Yeah.
Animal
An
handling?
animal handling
What
check.
animal
Wow.
am I handling?
Who knows?
Oh wait, come on, it went away. Hold on, there we go. Come on, beach. Where's animal hand? Oh, there we go.
Don't fail it.
Boop.
Yeah. As you're coming down the stairs in this robe, you see that it's starting to slip open, but two little sparrows come float down and retie it for you, and then float off.
La 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 la.
For a moment
What?
there, the crickets make a little jingle.
Fuck yeah, I'm a Disney princess, y'all.
Yeah, Nugs and Oliver, as you're hanging out here, you keep noticing that this guy down in the corner keeps looking over, and then every time you guys look over in this direction, he looks away.
I'd like to approach this guy.
I'll be
Dive
right.
right
All
in.
right.
I'll be right behind him.
Isn't it too early to start a fight?
Never.
No, it's never too early to start
On
a fight.
sight.
If I have to fight in this short row, I'm gonna kick you guys' ass.
Well, you might have to, sir.
What's funny is my robe's super long.
Great.
I was say, Oliver, you're a very tall being. You know, you walk over and you immediately like shadow him. Oh yeah, your shadow is also cursed. It immediately, like, you see your shadow just pulls out a sword, and is just stabbing his shadow in the face.
What?
And he
I
looks
totally
down.
forgot his shadow was cursed.
His eyes get real wide. He kind of like pushes back in his chair and he looks up at you, but he doesn't say anything. Your shadow is currently murdering this guy's shadow.
My shadow is actually murdering someone. That is fucking awesome.
It's
Yeah.
murdering his shadow.
Still, that's pretty fucking cool.
Blood,
Murderous
shadow,
intent.
Yeah, shadow from the blood from the shadow just kind of starts pulling on the floor.
Oh
That's
my.
Your
awesome.
shadow is cackling maniacally. This guy
I
is
love
very
everything
disturbed.
about this. Fucking fantastic. I asked him what the fuck he's looking at because I don't really appreciate where he's at.
You see, like these two guys here.
Okay.
One of them, goes to stand up, but then the other guy's like, Frank, we're off duty, not our problem. And he looks over and he's like, yeah, no, good point. I'm not getting paid for this. He sits back down. And then you see this guy that was staring at you. He looked at these off-duty guards and was like really hopeful for a second, and then he looks back at you and he just kind of like, he's like, I didn't mean anything. I had overheard some conversation at the house earlier, and heard that there were some strange people in town, and I decided I needed to check it out before I could allow anyone to meet the lady.
I walk over and I say, hey, you. Do you have any idea what these runes might mean? I just shoved the book in front of his face.
No, why would? No.
You're of no use for me. What do you mean by the meeting the lady? Who are you talking about?
Lady Wachter.
Yeah. I bet you have anything to do with her. What do you have to do with her, huh? Why do you have a problem with us going in contact with her? Thugs, you show them who's boss.
I walk away.
I work for her. I make sure that she isn't perturbed by other common folk.
Oh.
Well, I'm already friends with both of her sons, and both of her sons already said they would back me up, and I'd back them up, and everything is fantastic. And I'm trying to figure out what these runes, and you staring over at my friends and shit like that. I can see out of the corner of my eye, even though you think that I can't. I think that I can because they wouldn't approach you otherwise. And I swear to God, if you do any fucking thing, I swear to God, I will have them just tear you limb from limb. Now, do you know anything about these runes?
How much coffee have you had?
4 gallons.
I tell Ezra.
Oh my god.
Ezra,
Go throw up.
He doesn't know. And I pat on the seat next to me. I said, Ezra, come here. Settle down. Stop bothering the man.
He knows.
He doesn't.
He knows.
He doesn't.
He knows the information.
He
I must
doesn't.
have. My dreams lied to me. My dreams said I would relax. There is no relax in my life.
I can see this actually happening in real life.
Who's the innkeeper right in front of me? I don't know her name.
Danica.
Danica, do you have something to calm him down?
Give him some bread.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Can I run outside and just do a lap around the building instead as he's trying to do that?
Yeah, she puts a dart on the table and she's like, well, normally this is only used for Drusilla, our horse back there. But it might be necessary.
Is this a dart gun, or is this like a dart that I have to poke him with my hand, or what?
You could potentially throw it.
I'm already outside. I'm just taking a lap around the building.
As soon as I see him run, I start chasing him.
Stop! I'm just trying to calm down. I know that you don't understand.
Thugs, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Oh, that sucks.
You miss like a bitch. You miss like a bitch. You don't understand.
Well,
you don't have the power. You don't have the reflexes that I have. I am a god right now.
That depends on your agility.
I think that
my AC's 11.
I think what happens is, Thugs, you go to throw this dart, and it definitely hits Esric. Until you notice that Esric is just like phasing, and you realize he's standing next to you now, and perhaps this much coffee, all you remember is just a bright orange glare.
This is fantastic. This is probably like one of the best things I could ever do. I could write a screenplay. I could write a TV show.
Esric,
I could call it
give me a consti-
Futurama.
Give me
Do
a
they have
Constitution
TVs
saving
here?
throw with disadvantage.
Oh.
Esric, you fall flat on your face. You currently, for the next hour, you have exhaustion. You go through a horrible caffeine crash.
There's the
Oof.
crash. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hate all you guys.
Well-
You kind of deserve it.
Well, I'll carry you.
No, no, I have a headache.
Well,
Asshole. You caused this anyway.
I didn't drink the 4 gallons of coffee.
I wouldn't need the coffee if you weren't thumping all night.
Well,
Ooh.
maybe you should have just slept.
I wish I could have.
Well, not my problem. Sounds like a personal issue.
It was your problem.
Well, I slept like a baby.
As you did, humper.
Your point.
Oh, he's gonna play like that.
You know what? I go back inside. I ignore him. I leave him outside.
I'm just gonna chill on the ground and absorb the sun.
Here you go.
Yeah, this guy is still just kind of like staring. He just watched all of this, and he's like, perhaps maybe I should reconsider.
Great, you're gonna
Nice.
ruin our lead. I'm just over at the table enjoying my breakfast while you boys carry on.
Yeah, this guy just continues to like observe your party. Eventually,
guy down
Rictavio, he gets up, and he comes up to the bar, and he's like, "Oh well, if you could just leave the usual for me." Erwin
Leave
comes
the
back out of the
usual.
back and just hands him a large hunk of raw meat.
Oh,
It's wrapped up, but
okay.
Rictavio pays him and is like, "Thank you, and I'll be seeing you later this evening."
That's not rabbit, is it?
Oh God,
No, of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
it's probably horse. Oh my God, is it the horse?
Yeah, he looks at it, he's like, I think it might be wolf meat.
Oh,
You know how many of them there are? And he just takes this big hunk of meat and leaves.
Son of a
okay.
bitch.
Enjoy your meat.
That seemed like a lead we probably could have used.
We talked to him last time.
Yeah, you talk, and you know that he's staying up in this room here.
Yeah.
He will be back in the evening.
Okay, so all right.
That's good because
Have we determined he's a potential vampire?
No.
No?
No.
All you
I don't
know
think it
is
was-
that
All we know is what?
all you know is that he is staying at this inn. He seems to be
Okay.
pretty well liked by most people, and he happens to have just a lot of knowledge on history, on various myths and rumors.
So he's like a little bit of
a
an encyclopedia for
bit of
this
a
place.
bookish guy.
Yeah. If we need some information or obscure information, we know where he is.
he makes me think. I'm
But
not
you should-
inside.
You should probably
He's
know that
still-
he just got a giant hunk of wolf meat and
Yeah,
said, "Give me
he's
the
still got a
usual."
bunch of- yeah.
Like he's
So-
also
Still-
like but Rudolph Van Richten is also basically Richtoff, or is basically Van Helsing and knows how to fight vampires and werewolves and stuff. And he's going after werewolf meat. He's incredibly smart. Has a very similar name, honestly. So like, if anything, that might be our lead on finding Rudolph and Rickton.
Yes, I agree with that.
Or he could
Great
be
line
in
of thinking.
disguise.
A guy takes a big hunk of meat and well, he probably knows this guy.
Well, they also have very similar names, and if he's a history person, it doesn't necessarily mean that he knows this person, but he knows of this person more than other people.
True. He can know of his habits, his moves, how to
If
track
it's
him
more,
down.
if it's
Well-
more fantasy, or if it's more myth, hidden tale, or real life
Let's-
type deal.
Let's definitely keep an eye on him because he seems to be a really good bet on figuring some stuff out. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's smart as fuck.
yeah, totally. So we'll definitely keep an eye on him. See if he comes back. See if we can have him explain why he has raw meat.
He was also asking for our help with the Barovia mist and whatnot earlier as well.
Do we have to go to like breakfast with those two brothers or whatever from yesterday?
Yeah, we have to meet the mama.
That's right.
Yeah,
Do we?
Yes.
yeah, we're meeting the Mama Fiona Walker.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or I go
Yeah,
up
my
to my
notes are-
room and I get ready. I do
Same.
my hair and I put on my regular clothes after I enjoy a nice breakfast.
I totally bathe my face in the well to get cleaned up, and before I go upstairs to get fully cleaned up.
Ew. Okay. Yeah, splash some water on your face. Oh wait, that's the piss well. That's the piss fountain. You don't want to use that water.
Well,
Wait
too
for
late.
someone to say
Too
something.
too late.
Ew, now you smell like dirty aftershave.
Can I like realize it? Can I like do it? Go upstairs, get like my shower and everything, and then in the middle of the shower, just scream extremely loud because of realization I just washed my face in piss water.
Absolutely.
Ah!
You guys all just hear a yell.
I work on my wolf costume.
Oh.
Ah, yes, yes. I'd say you're definitely getting pretty close there. Yeah, there's this guy he informed you that he worked for the Lady Wachter, but wanted to kind of gauge what you were like before, saying, all right, these guys are worth it. So I guess as you all are getting ready to leave the inn, he kind of bows. He's like, I'm not completely sure what the exact, I guess, deal is with all of you, but you are all, for lack of better words, a bit eccentric, and I think that will definitely catch her intrigue. So, if you'd like, I would be more than happy to lead you to the lady's house, and I'm sure that we'll make you right at home.
Nice. Can I find like a fancy coat in my closet and drape it over me so I look all bougie? And then remember, my scythe turns into a cane, so I'll have my black dress on with a nice jacket, and I'm walking with the cane like a pimp.
I'm 100% in my wolf outfit.
You're just in a wolf outfit?
I wear
Yep.
my wolf costume.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, and then the whole time, because people think you're a wolf, I call you Toto.
I love it.
I pass myself off as a vegan wolf.
Vegan wolf. Oh,
Oh wow.
he loves carrots. He's a friendly
Oh, boy.
one.
As you guys are getting ready to leave, you hear a clank, 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 clank,
Oh God, is that the puppet?
and you hear coming running up from around the corner of the building.
I
You
knew it.
guys were really gonna leave without me.
Well, it's not
Oh,
my fault you
right.
slept.
He's like, I'm just kidding. I don't actually have to breathe.
Yeah, do you even have to sleep?
No.
What's
Why
your
do you
name
ask?
again?
Piddlewick. Too.
Peddlewick.
Or the second.
Piddlewick, of course.
Really genius.
I'm coming down from a thing.
Yeah, I've come down with things before.
Oh boy.
Did you lose your diary?
I don't keep a diary. It's a
You keep a
journal.
diary. You keep a
No,
diary.
it's a
He said,
very
It's a
it's
fucking
a very
diary.
prestigious journal for
It's a
scholaring.
diary.
Just say it's a grimoire. It just makes you sound cool.
No, it's a diary. Shut up.
We're gonna go with the
Rude.
grimoire
I
because it
know.
has the word grim in it and it makes it sound a little bit more darker.
I'm sure it does, but it's a diary.
Rude.
You know,
Ugh.
I mean, it's just last time I was like going through something, like it's because this guy stole my diary and then he died. So like my thoughts are with his family.
Oh my
You
god.
might- the way that you feel
And he
has
just does
nothing to
finger
do.
guns and just stands there.
Of course he does.
Hey!
I'm gonna do finger guns back, but I'm gonna add like more emphasis just to overtop him.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
This guy
Now
gets
it's a
it.
pissing
This
contest.
guy gets it.
All right, gentlemen, can we get a move on?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you see this guy, that your little host here, just kind of stares at Piddlewick and he's like, yeah, that thing's with you then.
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
He's great for entertainment.
All right. Well, the lady does like entertainment.
Perfect. We'll put on a little show for him.
I suppose.
Come,
should go
Toto.
our way.
We have people to meet.
I
I
just
pull a
Cheers.
carrot out of my bag and feed the wolf.
Nice.
Yeah, Ernst. This guy. Yeah, he looks back at you again, and he just kind of shrugs and continues on. But he asks you like, well, so how long has your party been in the town?
A day.
honestly.
Oh, good. I was hoping it hadn't been too much longer, because I would have felt like I failing at my job. I try to keep
You
track of
are.
all out.
I was
going
gonna say that remains to be seen, but okay.
Yeah, you are. You are failing.
Damn.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't even like acknowledge you talking.
Oh,
Ooh.
son of a bitch.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, because we're always trying to fulfill that prophecy, and
Oh, the prophecy
yeah.
means all, doesn't it?
Of what
yes,
prophecy do you
it's-
speak
it's-
of, sir?
Oh, you know the prophecy. Everyone knows the prophecy, right? It's
No.
We've
what
been here
keeps us
one day.
going.
What's the prophecy?
Everyone knows the prophecy, but I don't want to take it away from you. You explain it far better, I presume.
Oh. Well. Yeah. Are you all familiar with Madame Eva of the Vistani down by Lake Serre?
I've heard.
No, we're not.
Oh. Give me a deception check.
Who?
All right, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Deception.
Oh my god.
2. God damn. With a +1, I fucking got a 2.
That's a
He
crit
just
fail.
straight up stops, looks at you, looks at all of you, and he's like, He's like, just how I'm. And
I'm
he's
sorry,
like,
that's with disadvantage.
Well, go fuck yourself.
I have no idea what he is honestly talking about, and I thought I was the cracked out one this morning.
As long as he can go fuck yourself.
he looks at you and he's like,
Oh, you
well,
kill me.
if you would have happened to be walking, through Barovia and made your way to Villaki, you would have had to pass through the pool, and you would have met Madame Eva. Everyone knows Madame Eva. She's the fortune teller. You're
Oh,
sure?
yes.
Of course.
She
Of
read our
course we know
tarot
her.
cards. That one.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Well,
I forgot her name.
then perhaps if you would have met her, maybe it would help us figure out the prophecy and if you're actually, going to be worth the lady's time.
Everyone,
But
look at the Taroko reading. Everyone, look at the Taroko reading.
Yeah, someone take over, because all I can say is go fuck yourself.
I know, we know.
As long as you know.
Would you be able to lead us towards her?
Oh yes, well of course that's where we're going.
Fantastic. And then, is there any kind of preparation that we should take account beforehand?
Operation H.
I mean, prophecy. It's one thing to get a reading, but to have a prophecy reading, that's something that you don't dabble in too often.
Well, not everyone's very good at reading the cards, so and most of them, they're these fortune tellers, they're nothing but charlatans.
Oh, of course, of course.
But Madame Eva seems to know her stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess I've heard it so many times, and I've had to say it so many times because we've had many disappointments in the past.
Oof.
But first, there would be the coming of an outsider to Balaki, foreign to this land. The coming of this outsider would mark the beginning of a new age in Vallaki.
Well, we're all
And,
outsiders, so
and then
stay on the office stay.
the coming of the outsider would also bring a great ruin, a purge on the town like none other. But yet, when the ruin was done, the blood of the outsider would shed sunlight on Vallaki yet again.
And are you
Yeah, so-
familiar of this rune and what it might look like?
Rune,
He,
are you just gonna shove your book in front of everyone we see?
No, I'm not shoving my book. I'm asking.
he looks over and he's like, I'm not the person to ask. I don't know much about magic.
It's not
Looks like
about
you might have to
magic.
use the cell phone of magic. Can you send pictures on it?
It's like a telepathic connection, so I feel like you
Okay.
can do visuals, right?
Yeah, like whatever he looks at, he sees. We'll do that later. Let's focus on going to this lady.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so Madame Ava had told Lady Fiona Wachter a of this prophecy of an outsider coming that would mark the beginning of a new age. It would bring great ruin, but also it would bring it would shed sunlight on Vallaki yet again.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so Ernst, he tells you of this prophecy, and he just kind of gives you a brief overview of Lady Wachter. And he's like, and then he asks you, he's like, so I guess you were partying with the boys then? That's how we came upon the information that there were outsiders in Vallaki. I hope they hadn't embarrassed themselves in any way.
I wouldn't say party is so much be good hosts.
Ah, well, that's good to hear. They are very good boys. They just, they're young men. They do what they do. They really enjoy
I'm-
drinking, and there's not much else to do in the town outside of the festivals, of course.
Fine boys indeed, and just to pass it along so you're aware, we did make an agreement. If the unfortunate event something happened in the city where I would need of assistance or they would need of assistance, we would back each other up. I would like to pay the respect of letting you know as well that they made that commitment and they seemed pretty adamant about it despite their state.
That wonderful. I'm glad to hear that they're making connections especially with outsiders, because Vallaki, it comes across as a bit of a police state. If you understand, just by looking around at some of the people. And as you're like walking, he even gestures, and you see off to the side, there's people in stocks with little paper mache horse heads.
I immediately, as soon as she says police, I immediately start lighting up my silver dire wolf tongue with a bong in it,
No, don't do that right in front of him.
right in front of him.
You
Oh,
see,
God.
you see, like there was a guard that was actually looking at all of you prior to you lighting up, and they, that looked like they were arresting someone else that had a big frown on their face. Um, and he was looking at all of you for a little bit, kind of like eyeing you, giving you that narrow eye. But as you start lighting up, and he sees the big puff of smoke and a big smile on your face, he does a nod and puts a smile on his face.
Oh, God.
I nod right back.
Aren't you in a wolf suit?
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
am.
Oh,
The guard
God.
looks over at you and he's like, "Good, fine, upstanding citizens. Yes, spread that joy and cheer. That's what we like to see here. The burgomaster will be very happy whenever I give him this information. It's
I say no
gonna
words,
bring
and
a
I
lot of
just
joy
howl
to
like a wolf. Ow!
Oh, my God.
And then yeah, you see him slam the guy that he's arresting onto the ground, and he goes, you see, if you could have just been a little happier like this fellow here, maybe this wouldn't be happening." And Ernst keeps walking, and he's like, "Yes, yes. You see how the Baron runs everything here. It's sick. He's just like his father was."
Happy?
Just like his father.
Okay. Well, moving on.
Um, Oliver,
Yes, sir.
give me a history check.
Okay. I can do that.
Oof.
9.
Can you?
With a 9, as you're getting close to, you're walking up to Lady Fiona Walker's house,
Okay.
something seems familiar about it. You can't quite place it, but something seems familiar.
Ramona. Hey, Ramona.
Well, I mean, he does come from royal blood, so maybe you recognize it from your childhood when
Possibly.
your terrible father drags you around.
That sounds about right.
Stop scratching the stairs.
Is he right, Ryan?
So you have a dream journal that gives you prophetic dreams. Or
So
Okay.
you have a journal
well,
too.
you have a dream journal that records your prophetic dreams.
Oh, you have an automatic diary.
Whether
Coming from the
you
one missing
know
girls.
the dreams are because of you or because of the journal, you don't know. But there's
Mhm.
nothing that you know of that says that anything in the dreams are specifically related to you.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay.
Uh,
So it has all of our dreams in it then?
No, it has his dreams,
Okay.
but there's nothing that shows that he is the subject of them.
oh, so
Okay.
yeah, I can have dreams not related to myself. Okay. Um, do I have any dreams related to myself in my memory as of now compared to what I'm faced with?
Yeah, you look in your dream journal. Your previous dream, not the last one you just had this previous night, but the previous night before that, you saw a mansion, and this mansion is the one from your dream.
Okay. All right.
For everyone else, I'll just like read this out. Or hey, look, I could just show it.
Okay. You see a miniature and a woman lying in bed with what looks to be a mannequin. A door, which is sound like a cat scratching from the other side. And a distinctive wedding dress on display. For a moment, the dress is being worn by a woman with white powdered skin, and she looks pleased. A
Ooh.
large mansion an abused child. The child grows and smothers his father. A
That's
room
the one that
filled
you
with
had before. So just this top part is that mansion.
okay, a room filled with the oh god, Karaskon's face. A young man is reading from a book and drawing shapes on the floor. A cloaked figure leaves exits the house in the cover of darkness. A courtroom, the judge sentences. A long hall wreathed in a stench of decay. A dark, soundless room.
Spooky.
So there you go.
I want everyone to give me perception checks while you're standing
All right.
outside the house.
Oof. Blind. Oof.
Blind hell.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
How about that?
Oh Lord, I don't see
Super
anything.
blind.
I'm just heavily focused on seeing if I can find these runes anywhere.
Yeah, what happens is both both Oliver and Thugs are just like listening to Ernst talk, and then Oliver is really intently focused on this house because he can remember it from his dreams. Uh, and then Esric is really looking at these runes and shoves them in Karaskon's face just as they get up to the house, screaming, "What do they mean?"
If you don't
do
get
they
that journal
mean?
away from my face, I will set it on fire.
What do the runes mean, Karaskan?
Oh my god. Back away. 2 feet. 6 feet.
You said
Thugs,
6
you
feet.
hear a meow. You hear a few meows.
Oh, kitty.
At first you can't figure it out until Oliver points to an upper window of this mansion, and you see a young woman pawing at the window and meowing at you.
Oh,
Wait.
what?
You heard me.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you see a young woman pawing at the window and meowing at you.
I I stick my tongue out and pant heavily, and then chase my tail in a circle.
Uh,
And you say
you see,
woof.
like she just like looks at you, like tilts her head sideways, and you just hear. And then she leaves the window.
So she's got someone lobotomized upstairs.
Yeah, I guess.
Lobotomy.
Yeah, I like that word. Lobotomy.
Live, laugh,
Oh,
lobotomy.
super sexy.
Okay.
All
Not the
right.
intent of that word, but all right.
Yeah, but that's how it works out, man.
All right, whatever gets your rocks off, man. All right.
Absolutely. It does. Every time.
Do you like that what is that Japanese face where the girl crosses her eye and sticks her tongue out?
Ahigo.
The Ahiga or whatever it is.
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
Okay. I'm just gonna send you a picture.
I mean, go ahead, but
I
I
see
have no
John
idea.
laughing. I think he hears it.
I
Oh,
heard.
I
I heard it. I hear everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do, you with your rabbit ears.
So yeah, you come up to this house, and
Okay.
this house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and
Ooh.
moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan.
Oh,
Only
nice.
then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become.
Oh, okay.
So the house itself is grand, but you looking at this house, it seems just like the house itself is overwhelmed.
Uncool.
So the house hates being a house.
The house hates
House
being a
hates
house
existing.
for sure.
I mean, if I was a house and I look like that, I'd hate myself too.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Is that guy still with us? That's leading us to here.
Yep.
Okay.
He takes you right up to the front door. He's like, I will go ahead and get you a meeting set up with the lady. He
Thank
opens
you,
the door,
Squire.
and he leads you to what looks to be like a large dining hall. So there's a large table with multiple chairs, and let's see, where do we? There we go. The parlor. So you see on one side there are three elegant couches that surround an oval table made of black glass. They're all set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs the portrait of a smirking nobleman sporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several small portraits also hang on this wall. And then to the left of you, you see this dining room. An ornate dining table stretches the length of the room. A crystal chandelier hangs above it imperiously. The silverware is tarnished, the dishes chipped, yet all are still quite elegant. 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns, surround the table. Arched windows made of latticework of iron and glass look out onto the small fog-swept estate. So Ernst kind of gestures at the dining table. It's like, you can all just take a seat and I will fetch the lady for you.
All right, take a seat.
Same.
Same.
I look for the biggest seat and sit in that one.
Sit at the head of the table.
Yes.
Perfect.
How dare you?
He said take a seat.
Well, yeah, he did. I'll give you that.
All right. So, eventually, the door behind you opens, and you see walking in is a thin and gaunt woman. That looks to she's got a head full of gray hair that is done up very neatly, and she is wearing a very fine dress.
I stand up in respect.
She looks
How
As you
dare
should.
you?
looks over you and she's
Wow.
like,
I
I'm showing
know.
respect.
I'm.
That's much appreciated, but no need to stand on my account. Please make yourself comfortable. Is there anything that I can have my servants get for you?
As I said,
Well, I'm just showing manners.
and you
will-
failed.
I
Whatever.
will take a water, Miss.
Oh,
Ms.
water?
Wachter.
Miss Wachter.
Miss
Uh,
Walked.
You refer to me as Fiona, if you like. You are guest in my home.
As Fiona. Okay.
Okay. Well,
It's
thank you,
finally nice
milady,
to
and I
meet
say
you
I'm
again.
fine. You say again?
Well, we kind of met her. Oh no, we were just talking about her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. Finally.
Well, I assure you that the pleasure is all mine.
Goddamn.
I just politely nod.
Now, I do have to say, it is very interesting seeing outsiders here in Valaki. It doesn't happen very often, but I do take a significant interest whenever it does. I'm sure that Ernst, provided he hasn't failed in his duties, has informed you of the prophecy.
Nope. No, he has not.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, because he gave us
Alright,
the
hold on.
gist of it.
Oh please.
It's not the same thing.
Crit pass this, please. Please crit
Okay.
pass.
7.
Let's have her roll to see what she thinks.
Maybe she fucked up.
Oh no, she knows.
Yeah, no.
No.
Now she's like,
She
great, they
looks-
lied to me already.
Yeah, she looks over at you and she's just like,
Damn.
the very first thing that comes out of Ernst's mouth every time he meets an outsider is that danged prophecy. Trust me. You may not have been listening to it because, well, frankly, I've heard it enough myself. I'm the one that told him. But I'm sure he did tell you, but simply, I know that an outsider is meant to come to this town, and they will help me save it.
And
All right, someone else raw deception so we can fucking get this
Okay.
shit.
Well,
I mean, I
We don't need the
did. I
rule
got a
did.
We
16.
don't need the rule deception on her.
Yeah,
What
we
do you-
Can we
do.
stop lying to this
what do
old lady and just have a
We
conversation?
totally do.
I don't want to do perception. I just want to.
Deception.
No,
You already ran
deception.
deception. Yeah.
No, I don't
Eh,
want to do
eh,
that
eh,
perception. I was more
eh,
along the lines of like I just kind of wanted like he gave us the gist of it, but he didn't go into too much specifics, so we don't really actually know as much as we probably should.
Because the chair is heavy, I clearly have to hold on to the chair and jump and turn. And I say, what do you need help with, Miss Walker? I mean, Fiona.
Um, yeah. She looks over at you thugs. She's like, well, you in particular stand out quite a bit. And your name?
I just
Go
howl.
ahead, sir.
I just howl.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Really? Okay.
She looks a little confounded at the moment. She's like, I can see under your garb there, which very impressive, if I do say so myself. You are what we've been waiting for. The problem with the prophecy was it just said an outsider, but I can tell from what I feel in my heart that it's the spring hare to herald the new season, so we may be led out of the darkness, out of the long winter we have suffered.
Okay.
Your bunny does it.
Um,
He's the prophesied
and I
bunny.
go, well, if I am the prophecy, my name is Thugs.
Doug's bunny.
It makes so much sense. I didn't understand the prophecy or the words then, but after meeting you, I can't imagine it could be anything else.
Did you
Hey,
just?
There's so many
imagine if they
disappointed.
just make.
I think you just South Park Peter Rabbit me.
I've been so disappointed in the past, but I fear those days are long gone. I finally have something to live for again.
I lean over and whisper to Kariskan, "Watch, they make a fucking holiday out of this guy."
I don't know.
I don't want to bore you with too much.
Yeah,
But
you are.
Oh my god!
I'm
She's a
sorry, but it's
dignitary.
true.
She's an old lady. Oh my gosh.
We're just trying to get
You-
some
You
story.
show respect for Miss Walker.
We're gonna
I
get
will not.
thrown
No,
in jail.
He's right. That's what Velaki has become. It's become a boring shell of its old self.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know,
What
I
can we
wish
do to
See?
shake things up?
Speak up about it. You're absolutely
See?
correct.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Look
Okay.
at the disrepair of my house. I should be living in a much better mansion, hosting parties. Not we shouldn't be having these street festivals. Anyone with some noble blood, would understand that.
Yeah, Oliver.
So
Hey,
doesn't
I'm on her side.
but doesn't small festivals that includes even the lowest with the highest
Well,
show the true unionship of a city?
yes, I can understand where you're coming from there, and sure they should have their own thing, but should they be punished for not attending? You've seen the
No.
stocks, I'm sure.
Well, I
You've
guess my
seen
question
people being
would be
accosted in the streets for what? Malicious unhappiness? We're all
And
unhappy. They're just
and,
they're just proud enough to show it.
and may I ask who implemented this rule?
The Baron Vargas
Oh.
Vlakovich.
Is this why you don't have a good taste for him?
You know, I thought whenever his father died that you know Vargas would learn to be better. Vargon was an evil, vile dictator that I he would have public hangings in the street if
Oh,
anyone so much as tried to act like they were a threat to him in any way. Whether if they spoke out about even one policy that they didn't enjoy. And
they
I
kept everyone in line, huh?
they thought they did, but you know
Hmm.
it just made everyone a little more angry at each other. We knew we couldn't do anything against the Baron, so we lashed out at each other, and it's made the whole town just volatile.
So
You may
what
not
in
see
your
it in the
heart?
streets, but it's
Oh.
everything's ready to burst. I can assure it.
So what in your heart do you believe needs to be done to bring this to restore the city back to its luster?
Honestly, Crick Elf's hospitality.
You know, it, first off, Vargas has to be removed from power. The
Who's
man,
the Bogus?
Vargas is the Baron.
Okay, Vargas is the Baron. Got it. We haven't met him, have we?
No,
We
you have
have not.
Okay, all
But
right.
now it seems like we have to go find him and kill him.
Well, at least
Overthrow him.
talk to him. Yeah, probably
now.
kill him, but mostly talk to him.
Well, yeah,
I
okay,
mean,
yeah. Now you're the rational one. Okay, so yeah.
I'm
Well,
occasionally rational.
okay, you're usually the agent of chaos.
After he throws a few insults, he takes a chill pill and is like,
Yeah,
I'll work with you, but I'm gonna backstab you. Don't worry."
we're not gonna
Well,
backstab this lady. She seems like not a threat in any way yet.
I
But
didn't say the
things
lady. I just
happen.
said I meant it towards anything.
um,
The loose cannon.
so, do you have any information that can help us dethrone this dictator of yours?
well, that's the problem. Is he knows that I don't like him, and I've willingly used my power as a noble, someone of notoriety that he can't just remove from the streets to kind of make fun of him in the streets. It's been a rather entertaining time, but
What have you done to do
unfortunately,
that?
well, you just make comments here and there. Maybe you break a few rules, like referring
Oh.
to who shall not be named by his name, because let's be real honest. If Count Strahd von Zarovich has not entered Vallaki in over 100 years, what reason does he have to show up now? He's not even that much of a threat, to be honest. But yet we can't even speak of him because it'll summon him. Ooh.
To be
All
fair,
right, fair
some of
enough.
the things that I've deviled into.
Sounds like we got to get on a soapbox and yell it from the top of our lungs to bring out him and then Vargas and have him kill Vargas. Haha.
If only it
Yes,
were so simple.
it could be.
It
Now,
could very much be.
in the early days, Vargas's father would, enforce strict curfews and steal people in the streets at night, black bag them, and have them disappear,
Oh,
just for speaking out against, him. And Vargas did exactly the same thing, just with a happy face. And now
that makes it more creepy.
he can't even wear a frown out in the streets without getting accosted. And he truly
He's
believes that,
he sounds like the Joker.
yeah, he truly believes that just by being happy and assuming that Strahd doesn't exist, that he's never going to appear out here. He doesn't exist here because he has no reason.
Yeah, and the only other
What
thing
do
that
you
would
think would
stop
give him
him
a
would be like
reason?
a curse or something.
Strahd, probably.
No,
Strahd,
no, no. What reason do you think we would have for Strahd to come here?
Anything, probably just a curse.
I mean, well, we're already suffering. He doesn't have to do anything to make our lives any unhappier.
So to bring out the bad, we gotta resurface the good.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Make Valaki better, and then that's how
Maybe.
we summon the you know who.
Like, well, if the prophecy is true, if we bring bring forth, sunlight back to Valaki, sunlight. Could you imagine that? We wouldn't have to deal with vampires or any other dark beast anymore. We'd finally be free.
So, does Valaki have a curse on it in order for this sunlight to be blocked out?
All of Barovia feels cursed, and
What is the origin of this curse? Would
that's
it have to be
hard to
something that
say.
happened on a bridge long ago?
Perhaps Strahd. Something happened to Strahd to turn him into the monster that he is. And
All right.
between you and me, I'm not so sure that Barovia is cursed or if we're part of the curse.
Well, that's some deep
Alright.
shit.
Hmm.
All right. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be some.
yeah, I'm taking notes now. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I wrote down sunlight. We have to figure out how to get the sunlight back to Barovia. Okay, so Kariscom looks over at the Lady Walker and says, "With your blessing and your backing, in case we were to need anything in particular out of our reach, if we were to have this prophecy fulfilled and bring sunlight back to Valaki and or all of Barovia, will you help us?"
If you can assure me that you will assist with this prophecy, you have everything I can give you.
Boom! We got an alliance, y'all.
Alright, there we go.
Yeet.
Nice. You?
GG.
You see Nikolai and Carl come walking past, uh, heading to what looks like be another sitting room off to the side.
Alright.
Like, whoa, Esric, my dude, and they
Yo,
go
what's
out
up,
for high
guys?
fives.
I totally put up one high five for the first one, and then I swing around and do a low back five.
Bruh,
Aren't you cool?
bruh. And then they see their mom like kind of glare at them a little bit, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're just yeah, we're gonna go hang out for a bit," and they disappear off into another room.
I'm
Should we
they
bring that
said
up in conversation?
they said that they wanted me to kind of join them, but I can stay if you want.
That's up to you, sir.
Look, she's like, my boys, that I understand what they are, that but they're also very good men, unlike Vargas's child. You know, if you do
What's the
plan on
child's
doing
name?
anything in regards to Vargas, if you want to help me, Victor, if
I'll go
you
as that you want me to stay.
Victor Vargas.
Victor Valakovich.
Ah,
Milakovic. It
Yep.
sounds like a name I can definitely.
forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
Viktor Virokovich.
What's my father messaging
Viktolovich.
me?
Yeah. Like if you encounter that child, if we have to depose Vargas and something were to happen to his kid, so that there is no succession, I would be more than happy to look the other way whenever I take over for what he has done to me.
Are you wishing
I
to
bet.
evolve further of what that means, or
Yeah, right. What
No,
do you plan
I
on
think it's
doing when you
yeah.
take over, ma'am?
Oh well, I plan on having the type of role that Vargas thinks he has, but
ooh?
I will allow people to, for one, have emotion, and I will allow them to be able to choose to live a life that they want to lead, without, kidnapping people in the streets,
So
or
Sounds
freedom.
or
sounds like
perhaps
bullshit.
perhaps maybe destroying the well-being of a young teenage girl to destroy her mental state so that she can never live a proper life again.
Is
And
that
are
the?
you
Is that?
referring to the girl meowing upstairs?
Uh, so you've seen my poor Stella then.
What happened
I'm
to
not
her?
sure. I'm not. She was to be wed to Victor. It was going to be an alliance of the families, and he did something. I'm not sure what. I have no understanding of it. No one that's looked at her has been able to figure it out. But he broke her.
Who knows detect magic?
Uh,
That work?
I got
I
nothing, bro.
do.
You do?
I actually do.
Okay, you have detect magic. I think Esric knows like you can see good and evil, right?
I don't know if I
So
can
can
do that.
I. I have divine sense.
Okay, well then we're this is why you're the prophecy. Anyway, um you
Yeah, I was
got
gonna
it
say
all.
I don't got that.
So I wonder, God,
One man
we're going to
band.
go into a little huddle, all of us discussing. Should we
Okay.
ask her to bring the girl down so we can possibly figure out something that could be wrong with her?
I would
I vote
say
yes.
I would say yes, but we should probably not overstay our welcome the first time meeting. Come back with a little bit more of a persuasive reason.
Okay, so that means we have to go find this Victor and interrogate him on what he did to the girl.
Just to be safe, because we don't want to accidentally do something and then
Set her off.
potentially be on exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. All right. I like your thinking. Very good. Okay. Well, I guess her next move is finding out what this Victor guy did to this poor little girl.
Fair enough.
All right,
Does
so then
anyone
I look over
have?
to Miss Walker and ask, so where is Victor's usual hangout spots? I'm sure you're a very informed woman. I'm sure you know where he moonlights.
Oh, you would be sure about that. I have sent out so many spies to
And
try and figure out if I could track Victor. And the thing is that he never seems to leave the house, ever. In fact, sometimes I don't think he ever leaves the same floor of the house. What he's doing up there, I don't know.
jerking off.
Probably.
He's he's a sex dungeon up there.
Hmm.
Well, guess we gotta smoke him out, boys.
Yes, sir.
I do love rat catching.
You don't suspect that he might be using any form of portal, do you?
Any
Oh,
form
I'm
of
sure
what?
he probably is. He's probably figured out a way to get to around town without even leaving his house.
But with that in mind, if he were to be using portals, what areas would you suspect first would contain the other end of the portals that he would go to?
That's a good question.
Do you have
Well,
any hobbies?
he just, whenever he and Stella were first getting cordial with each other, it, he always had to go over to the Velakovich house, and yeah, I think it was usually he. She said that he was studying something, but I never was able to gain what. I'm pretty sure he did something to her mind. Uh, as for where he may go around town, I really couldn't say.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
I assume he has no other friends. or familiars
Unfortunately, I feel the only way you'll ever get to learn anything from him is
from
by
him.
finding him at his home.
Guess we gotta find a way to have a little meeting with what's his face, the father.
Should be,
Why don't we just
should
walk
be
up to
easy
his house?
enough.
I doubt we can just walk up to the house. Unless, lady, if there's anything you suggest that will get us an audience with him.
Uh, the the Baron is very, very adamant about his festivals and very adamant about participation in the festivals. If you inform him that you will be in town for the festival, uh, and just ask. You can ask questions for what is compulsory of you, and any other questions like that. He would probably actually be willing to sit down and speak about them to you directly rather than send out a servant because he is very prideful about these festivals. He thinks it's what makes him different than his father.
Perfect. We already told the guards that we are here to entertain for the festival. I guess you probably have that meeting set up. The guards at the
So,
front gate, remember?
I remember that.
Thank you. Setting seeds. Now we shall water them and watch them grow.
See.
Perfect. We've already informed his guards that we're here to entertainment. I feel as though it would be disrespect not to speak with the Baron himself in order to ask him what sort of entertainment he really wants for this event going on that he has.
I
Does he
think
have
that's
any
fair.
advisors that we can speak with?
Well, his only real advisor, so to speak, would be Isaac. But he's more of an enforcer rather than an advisor.
Oh, you're talking about Isaac Stranzi.
Oh, yes. Yes, that would be him. Number one in
Oh.
his guard. Not one that you'd ever want to upset.
Will be as gentle as a lamb. Isn't that right, boys?
So,
sure, of
so,
course.
so do you want to go to Vargas first or Isaac first?
I think
Let's go Isaac.
in order to get to Vargas, we have to go through Isaac, right?
Right?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So I guess where madam?
Where's I guess he would be wherever the guard quarters are.
Probably
I-
around the middle of the day, he would probably be hanging around the town square patrolling. He likes to make himself very known.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. I say we go to town square then.
That's where we
yeah, why
start.
not? Yeah, definitely.
She says, and before you leave, I just want to let you know that if you do choose to ally yourself with me to assist me with this prophecy,
Mm-hmm.
I have been for the last few years putting together an upheaval of sorts. I do have
A
connections and
resistance.
supporters. A resistance is a good way to put it.
Hmm.
Connections, and I have a lot of people who support me all around the town. So when the time comes, I'm sure that we'll be able to outnumber the guards if necessary.
Hmm.
Is there any signals that we can give to call on these whenever we need them?
Just give that. Just say my name. That's it.
Okay.
Say your name. Your name is
Say my
again.
name, say my name
name's
when no one
Fiona
is around
Vodka.
you.
What's your name again?
Actually, you know
Oh,
what?
come on. It's in the name of Lady
Come
Walker, we
on.
beseech you. That's all we have to say.
Use Majesto.
Majesto. Majesto. Got it.
Majesto.
See, aren't you glad I got that fucking nickname?
Make it nice
You're
and easy
doing
for you
you're
guys.
doing detective work, baby. You go.
I'm doing something.
And then next session, you guys are going to be like, Majesto, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Exactly.
Majesto,
That's
Majesto,
exactly
we're
what's gonna
screaming
happen.
it, Majesto, and nothing
It's
happens.
a last, guys. It's a last
Oh,
resort.
oh,
It's a
oh.
last resort. Remember, that'll be our last resort. We don't want to just jump into something and just use it because that'll waste it.
Write this down, Justin, just because you have.
I already
a
wrote it
fucking
down
thing.
too.
All right, write it down because I'm gonna forget completely.
Alrighty, Sauce. Do you guys want to continue playing since it is shortly after 10?
I think it's a good time to call it.
Yeah. So you
We
guys
got
met
some information.
Lady Fiona Walker, got a bunch of information about things.
Yeah, we definitely got some good things going on right now.
At this rate, I'm going to need a new journal after about 4 more sessions.
I know, right?
How big are you writing?
Secret
It's
Army
not that-
signal.
No, it's just an undersized journal. It's not a normal size.
All right,
Like
fair enough.
like the pages are literally the length of a standard size pen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's just
Okay.
used to jot things down.
Yeah.
All right,
All
folks,
right.
see what time it
Understandable.
is. Time for
What?
you all to vote on your MIP, your most inspired player. Taryn,
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
Oh man.
All right, that's one for Thugs. And why? Just because Wolfman?
Oh, because he lit up in the middle of the square and not giving a fuck and had a big ass smile. And he made an example. He basically he got us in with the guards so they think we're cool people. By him lining up, he's made an example saying, "Look at these friends. If you were to be happy like them, you'd be just fine." So the guards already like us. So this is great for getting with that what's his name? Isaac. Because they already know that we're not there causing trouble.
All right. Justin.
I want to choose myself because I'm just proud
can't.
of myself.
You can't choose yourself.
Can't choose
You
yourself.
can't
unfortunately.
choose yourself.
I know that. I know
You
that I
choose me.
can't.
I will
Do
let
you
people
know?
choose the DM.
You say
Actually-
you know, but I don't think you know.
No, I think I want to go with Thugs again, but no, I think I actually would go with the DM because
Fuck
the DM
yeah.
actually helped me this time, and I got a lot written down, and I felt like I was contributing a lot better.
That's one for me, one for Thugs. Alex.
I gotta go Terran, honestly.
Aw.
All right.
He
Any
was on
particular-
point. Yeah, he had definitely some of the best lines of the fucking session, so I gotta go with him.
I did get us an alliance, boys.
You definitely did, sir.
Thugs.
Y'all are gonna hate me because my vote would be the tiebreaker, but it's not because I was gonna give it to Alex because I really enjoyed when he just stepped up to the dude and his shadow was stabbing the other shadow.
That was very good. That was a highlight for sure. Stab, 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 stab.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a pretty solid session, and everyone did some fun things that I enjoyed. So everyone can just give themselves inspiration,
Woo!
All right. Woo.
Yeah.
and then I'm
Nice.
also gonna give myself inspiration. So next time, whenever I get I don't get a critical hit, I'm gonna roll a critical hit.
Do I
Oh,
get double
great.
inspiration if I already had inspiration?
Nah,
No,
you only get inspiration once. So now this will encourage you to use it.
I never had a
Yeah.
chance to use
I
it.
never get chances to use it.
Yeah,
we
the-
haven't been fighting
Or
recently.
my rolls.
Well,
have
You
been
can
too
use it for
good.
other things.
I was
You
saying,
can use
'cause,
it
yeah,
for other
'cause-
things.
Oh, Alex and Taryn both rolled nat ones at one point, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Yeah.
inspiration, so I mean,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
couldn't.
neither of you guys had inspiration. So
Yeah.
Man, I should have
it's
used
okay.
My
inspiration.
my
as
only
the
roll,
you guys.
I had two, a 9 and then a 20.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, folks.
All right,
All
sir.
It's been real. Everyone put their
Yeah.
investigative cap on next time so we can all get some good information.
No,
All right. Sounds like a plan, sir.
because
Watch Criminal Minds or something. It'll give you an idea of how to talk to people.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, follow me on social media, and subscribe for more.